Namo Buddhaya. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another video. From today's video, we're going to discuss about the practice of merit in Buddhism. Now, the word that is given to the merit in Pali text is punya. Now, the Buddha describes this punya in many ways. Now, in one place, the Buddha describes that there are three streams of accumulating merits, and there are three streams of merits to life. One is being dana, the generosity, giving; sila, living the life in a virtuous way; and bhavana, the meditation. So Buddha mainly describes these are the three practices and these are the three streams of merits to life. But the practice of merit is one of the most underappreciated practices in Buddhism, specifically when it comes to the Western approach of Buddhism. It may seem like a sensible thinking because this practice may seem like a little bit deviating from the core concepts like non-self and letting go in Buddhism. But the practice of merit is one of the things that even the Buddha had appreciated. So if the Buddha appreciated it, if the master appreciated it, then there is no reason that we can see that we can deny the practice of merit. Now, the reason why the Buddha emphasized the practice of merit is because it is like a good foundation for the spiritual practice, right? For an example, if someone practices giving, right, he practices a form of selflessness, like letting go, so that it gives the rise, it gives the spark to let go in a higher way, like a higher state, right? So the Buddha says that practice these three streams of merit and develop a good foundation of spirituality. And with that foundation of spirituality, you can achieve the higher states of spirituality. So that is why the Buddha emphasized the practice of merit in Buddhism, so that we cannot say that you should not practice merit, right? I have seen a lot of people that deny the practice of merit. They say like, oh, we should not practice merits, we should let go of that, and we should always focus on the selflessness and vipassana and non-self. But here's the thing, without that foundation, how can we build up a good spiritual practice? How can we achieve the higher states of spirituality? And that is why the Buddha says, practice this merit. So simply, what is merit? Merit are the actions that we do with the good intentions, like generosity, compassion, loving kindness, and these actions leads to the wholesome states of mind. And the more we practice this, the more wholesome our mind become, right? So the point of practice of merit is to keep the mind in a wholesome state, right? The more we do it, the mind tend to turn towards the wholesome side of the mind, right? That is why we practice this merit. And also, there are many ways to do that, right? By giving, you can practice merit, right? By being selfless and putting yourself into service towards others can accumulate merits. And also by living a virtuous life can accumulate merit. And by meditating, giving loving kindness, showing compassion, there are lots of ways to accumulate merits to life, right? And if we do that, we can become a good human. Simply the point of practicing the merit is to simply become a human with good intentions and a human with a wholesome heart. So the practice of merit is crucial in Buddhist practice, and do not deny it, right? Keep on practicing it, and it lays you a good foundation for all of your spiritual practices. So keep this little advice in your mind and practice this merit and make your life beautiful. Namo Buddhaya.